Hey everyone, Top Shelf TTM's here with TTM update for September 29th, 2011. As you can tell and hear, my voice is pretty scratchy. That's from going to one of the most amazing baseball games last night that I've ever been to. The most amazing baseball game I've ever been to. I went to see the Tampa Bay Rays come back and score 8 runs after the 8th inning against the Yankees to get into the playoffs. Was that in the Tropicana Field? Amazing game. 5 hours long, but amazing game. So, screaming and yelling with everybody else, kind of lost my voice a little bit. So, anyway, I do have a cool item to show you at the end, kind of unique, that I'm adding to my collection, just kind of different, that I'll show you. But from last night. But first, the TTMs for today, coming in, this is a failure. From the Dodgers, they sent it back in their own envelope, or he sent it back. Vince Scully did not sign my 8x10s and sent a form letter basically just saying that he's done a lot over the last 6 decades and he gets too much mail, which I have a hard time believing. So my guess is just because he's older, he probably doesn't want to sign anymore, which is understandable. Anyway, so that is a failure. But he did put it in their own envelope and send back mine, so that was nice. I can use that again. And then the success coming back from, I don't know where. I've gotten him before, but I wanted to add this. This is to my perfect game collection, and he did what I asked, thankfully. It's not postmarked. Came back in 15 days from Mark Burley. He did put the perfect game inscription. I knew he didn't like doing that, so I told him, you know, I wasn't a dealer. I really want the perfect game inscription, so feel free to personalize it if you're worried about that, putting that on there. And he did. You know, you're Jonathan, all the best. Mark Burley, perfect game, July 23rd, 2009. So that's pretty cool. This is the last pitch of the perfect game, signed 8x10. So I'll add that to the collection. Of the living members that have thrown perfect games, I think there's 10. I think I've knocked off 5 now. So that's kind of cool. Just got to keep going with it. So anyway, there's a success, the TTM success for today. And then finally, the item from last night that was given during when they clinched the playoffs. They were obviously spraying champagne and everything like that all over the place. So here is one of the bottles that they were done. It's obviously, this actually was left there. It was tossed up. It was full, or half full, but I emptied it before I drove home. But anyway, just thought it was kind of cool. They actually sell these in the Rays gift shop from last year's celebration, with a few signatures on it. So actually, it's not a bad idea. I'm thinking about trying to get Longoria to sign it since he's the one that hit the 2 home runs to make the difference. He's a pretty good signer at the stadium, pretty easy to get. So kind of a unique item from the celebration. I don't really know who the player was that this belonged to, but it's still a unique, different type of item to have in the collection. So anyway, that's that. Great game, ready for the playoffs to start.